And welcome back. So we are here in the north and we are securing this ancestral cemetery. Just have to see what kind of foes we'll be facing. Let's see, everyone's doing just fine. Yeah, let's just go. You eye a tombstone with a mound of soil unearthed at its base. Blots of mud lead away like a crumb trail. There are no shovels, no men. As you follow the lead, you come across a band of undead, moaning and groaning, now staring at you with insatiable hunger. Alright, so a bunch of zombies. Should be an easy fight. Easy, but perhaps a bit long fight. Let's actually get the combat speed up a little bit. Yeah, I guess we'll just hold this position and let them come to us, and then we'll slaughter them. Or maybe we should advance just a little bit so this goes slightly quicker. Just slightly quicker. So let's move to like here. Oh, there is a couple of fallen heroes as well. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. 6. Yeah, now Arvella has heightened senses. No need to use it just yet. Put her here. Oh, I'm being a bit too aggressive with Avon. Put him back a little bit. Okay, use heightened senses. Just end the turn with the Vela. And let them come. Okay, Manachar can take a shot here. So now that we have the training equipment, I think we should look for more caravan quests, since those are so good for us. We did get a bit lucky last time without having to fight a single group of enemies, though. Okay, Torolf, you can advance. Oh yeah, I have Inspire on Sophie now. Need to remember what abilities we actually have. Not that it matters in a fight like this, but still. Okay, so if we inspire, I suppose, Nicholas here. So this has been going really well these past few sessions. But we will eventually start to run into tougher enemies. Someone will die, because it's quite unlikely we can keep this up without any casualties. However, if it keeps being easy, I might bump the difficulty up a bit. The scaling, that is. Should probably send some help for Torolf here, who's holding this northern flank by himself against 3 of them. One of which is a fallen hero with a semi-dangerous weapon, two-handed flail. Okay, sure, let's do it. Do a prayer of faith there for some more melee defense. Okay, sometimes even when wielding these dangerous weapons, they go for the Wiedergänger bite instead. That was a 24% chance. Yeah, Torolf doesn't have underdog yet. So if I move with Chararic, we won't have fatigue for Prayer of Faith. Guess we just use it now then. Okay, went for the Pound there, but we are not residents of Pound Town just now. This one might rise up. At least not yet. Didn't at least yet, that's what I meant. Okay. Two left. Very easy fight once again. Nice snipe by Akyur. And there we go. Okay, so one level up, some pretty meh loot, but I suppose even meh loot helps a little bit. Okay, so Raymonda has reached level 11. So I think her next perk is at level 16, unless she gets the training perk, the free perk that comes from training before that. Okay, so every little bit of fatigue and resolve that I can give her helps her do more with perfect focus. So how do we do that? Can we do that? I think we just go for damage here. Probably in the form of double strike. Guess I could take Fearsome. It does have a high resolve. If I get her a gun at some point, that would be quite nice. Yeah, I don't really see a way of making perfect focus more effective. No, there is perfect fit. Reduce the fatigue cost of all your skills by 15% and gain 30% initiative. This bonus decreases if your armor and helmet weigh more than half your maximum fatigue. So that should work. Let's just save first and see if it actually does. So that's, and I don't consider that saves coming. So let's pick that perk. It should appear here. Okay, get perfect fit. There we go. Yeah, it says fatigue costs reduced by 15%. So that should further help with perfect focus. Recuperation grants us +2 fatigue at the end of every turn. That's a tiny bit of help. But I think it's not enough to warrant taking it. We could also take ballistics for range penalty hit chance negation. But I think it's between Fearsome and double strike here. Let's take double strike first. Okay, so she's level 11 and she's still using this light crossbow, but soon enough we will be able to find a tier 3 crossbow for her. We'll start meeting those master archers. At least I'd be very surprised if we don't start meeting them soon. Guess I should have read what that said, but whatever. And I don't feel like doing these missions. I think both of them are very doable. Especially the Alp mission, but I just don't feel like doing it at the moment. Okay, I could get some very cheap copper ingots here. Let's go ahead and do that. Tools aren't as moderately priced, but I could also get them. I will get some ammunition though. Can make a tiny bit of profit maybe with this gold dust. Also takes an inventory slot though. I guess we can check this hiring screen if we see like a shield maiden and they roll very well. Okay, let's take out this dark vault, I suppose. Would help to know what exactly we are facing. We don't have the scouting equipment just yet. Okay, so after that last fight, we are mostly fine. So I think we can just go in and do it. Start repairing some of this equipment. Also, I guess we should repair these. These are actually upgrades for us at this point. Okay, let's go. So we have 8 enemies. Kind of surprisingly few of them. At least a couple of them are fallen heroes. Gunhild's vision is -2. Guess we could advance. Okay, we see more zombies. So these are something very fast. Is it going to be 2 necromancers? Or what? 2 ghasts maybe. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so there's 1 necromancer and a Winselmatter. So overall a pretty easy fight. Might take some damage from the possessed fallen heroes, but should be able to handle them just fine. I do love the music in Battle Brothers. I've just heard it so much of it, so it gets a little bit repetitive after hearing it for I don't know how many hundreds of hours. Let's actually wait with Sophie. Probably just use her inspiring capabilities here. Okay, so let's inspire, I guess, the Crusader. Okay, Winselmatter fails at her ability. They have a pretty nasty HP damaging, demoralizing, debilitating effect that they can put on you if they succeed. Where you miss your turn, your morale gets lower and you lose some hit points. So if there's more than one of them and they're hiding behind a meat shield line that is more substantial than what we are facing here, then they can be quite deadly. But one shouldn't be a problem, especially in an easy fight like this. And thanks to the Inspire, we can do 3 slashes, and now we got the kill, so we can do a 4th slash once this gets next to us. Could also take this spot to prevent the Necro from raising it. We could take that spot with Nicholas, maybe. Maybe even the Smith. So let's just... Or maybe even this zombie will take it. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, the fallen hero is able to do a little bit of damage to us. But we are completely fine. Let's take that spot. Send Sharrik to get the Necro here. And since he now has Born with a board, he activates a shield wall. It's not much use to us there, but that's how that ability works. And the Winselmatter fails again. Probably because of our fortified minds that everyone has. Oh, whoops. Doesn't really matter though. Guess Leif just goes for the Necro and his bodyguard. Could go for the Winselmatter as well, but basically it doesn't even matter. This fight is so easy. Can't quite get to the Necro just yet with Sharrik. Okay, so Winselmatters are hard to hit and they have 9 lives. So it might take a bit of doing, killing it. But they will die to 1 hit. Okay, now the Winselmatter did succeed in her ability. So we took only 4 damage, probably because we are nimble. And we lost our turn there. Took some damage there, but it's completely fine. took this position instead of this in case the Wiederganger decides to push Sharrik away. Now it cannot do such a thing. Also, it's just dead, so never mind. Okay, we got one hit in, so we need one more. Okay. And now we're able to do more with perfect focus. And as Raimonda levels, she'll be able to do more and more because we keep putting points into resolve and fatigue. Okay. Oh, I thought Magnachar was actually Margareta. Whatever. And there goes the Winselmatter. So now we only have the Necro. There we go. Not a super easy fight there. So yeah, I think the plan now is to look for, well, the scouting equipment for one, maybe in either of these citadels, but also look for caravan quests. We'll see if we are able to do those, but they will be nice for us. Okay. Let's take inscription. Well, I should probably take rune sigils first. Okay, I'll take the armor rune sigils. And we'll have to remember she can now craft runes, I think, as long as we have uncut gems, at least. Okay. I think we need more food again. Let's get some tools as well. And let's check the weaponsmith. There is a famed polearm. It's pretty decent. Has boosted damage and weapon skills build up -1 less fatigue. You might get that. Let's see. Who would actually make use of it? Maybe Nicholas. Maybe one of the swordmasters. I would be far more thrilled from a famed two-handed mace, for example. Or a famed two-handed axe with boosted damage. Have to consider if we want that weapon, actually. It is a lot of money. You've seen those ponces waving their swords around in their fancy arch? Fancy atch? They aren't too smart when you put an arrow between their ribs. So, referring to Zweihanders there, the noble Zweihander users. Do we want that weapon? I'm leaning towards no. I mean, it's definitely pretty decent. It's not the greatest one. It's sword lance. I would prefer if I got a polearm, a famed halberd, for example. A famed billhook. I mean, eventually we'll start finding those for our own. Don't need to spend money on them. Don't currently have anyone who's like a designated polearm user. I mean, I suppose I could make Leif a polearm user. That seems like a bit of a waste though. Technically, Avon could be a sort, I mean, a polearm user, but he only has 61 melee skill, no access to backstabber. Kind of a waste. If that weapon had -3 stamina cost, then I would be far more tempted. -1 isn't all that great, to be honest. I think I'll leave it. I'll find better weapons in shops where I will actually want to have my money instead of spending it willy-nilly on every single famed weapon we see. Man, if only we had rosters, but there's this this swordmaster here. Costs only 4,000. But I shouldn't be trying them out, I don't think. Let's see actually how far away we are from. Okay, next roster size increase at renown 4,000, and we are at 3,669. So it's a little bit ways. I won't try the guy out. I don't want to fire. Not even. Where's Margareta at? You're Margareta. Not even Margareta. Even Margareta has plenty of uses. Has been rolling pretty well in melee skill. We'll actually reach like 90 melee skill once the training equipment and level 11 plus. Once she's level 11 plus, that is. So currently, let's not waste our money on recruits or just decent weaponry. Let's instead look for something better. Okay, so there is an undead group here. Similar situation as we had, I don't know how long ago it was, but it was this exact same spot, and we also, back then we also had a noble army engaging them. We are far better now, we are better equipped, we are more experienced. This group does not have a necromancer. There is one necrosavant. I think we should probably take that fight and probably won't even lose anyone. Especially with the help of the nobles. We'll have to have some nets out in case the necrosavant comes at us though. Armor isn't doing perfectly, but it's still holding. So who's going to be using the nets? I think Magnachar probably. So for this fight, get rid of the bandage, take the nets instead. And for this fight, I guess we give this Decayed Heater Shield to Gunhild. These are fixed. We should upgrade some armors. So first up, Gunhild is Battleforged. Go ahead and upgrade her helmet there. Next up is... Sophie already has one of those. Okay, Eilika. And Thorolf. .95 sevens, I guess we'll repair those as well. But yeah, we should be fine. Might lose someone, maybe. Yeah, let's just go. Should be an easy fight with the help of the Noble Company. Let's wait first, though. Okay, so we have an embalmed soldier coming towards us. Need to be a little bit careful with these embalmed enemies, because when the guy who gets the killing blow gets a nasty debuff on them, which amplifies all the damage they take. Yeah, I think we can be quite aggressive here, and as long as the Necrosavant doesn't cause us any problems, we should be golden. Okay, we have some legionaries here. They can do some damage, but again, I think we are fine. The Swayhander and this Skullhammer and the longsword of the Crusader, they'll be pretty good against these guys. Shouldn't need to worry at all, really. Also, the throwing axes will be quite nice. Okay, there's the Necrosavant, so we do want to use a net on it. Why? Because they teleport around and they're nimble, they do a lot of damage and they leech health off of you. Because they're nimble, they just take so much punishment. And you can't stun them in at least legendary difficulty, because they have this composure perk, which grants immunity to stuns. And we don't have anyone with taunt either. So we just net it and nuke it down. I think we'll have to use a net on Avon in that case. Also, we can actually baffle it, which is, I don't know why that's funny to me, but a baffled Necrosavant, I guess there's something humorous about that. Okay, so even use a net. This is why we have them. Sir Gregory. Yeah, very easy fight. The nobles are making short work out of these guys. Let's do a rotation there. Guess we'll inspire the Crusader. And let's baffle this old chap. Take that. And we get a free shield wall as well, thanks to Born with a board. would like Torolf to hit this Necro Savant because with the hammer he'll also be able to stagger it. So instead of taking this spot with the Crusader, we'll take this spot. No need to adrenaline, I don't think. Okay, so might not be able to take that spot with Torolf, but it's honestly just... it doesn't matter really. Could maybe push the embalmed soldier with someone. Maybe Eilika. That would enable Torolf to take that spot. Okay, so if I push it from here, I don't know which spot it will actually get pushed to. So I don't want it to be pushed here. If I take this spot, I am able to control the direction, but I will also have minus 15% chance to do so. I could actually... okay, let's rotate and then push. I mean, repel. We have a 49% chance to do so. And we were able to do so. And now this guy is staggered as well. Ancient Priest is spewing some of his toxic waste. Okay. And this Necrosavant is no problem at all anymore. It's baffled, trapped in net, and staggered. And it doesn't have many hit points left. It does have 9 lives still, but... okay. There's the priest. There's his honor guard. Okay, Magnachar. I suppose you can get your light crossbow out now. Not that you'll be able to help us out much with it. Guess Leif could play aggressively here, but let's go for these guys, I guess. And Akyur needs to move as well. Don't need to use another net here. At least I'd be very surprised if we are unable to kill this Necrosavant to this spot. And there's the debuff, so receive plus 25 damage from any source. I think that's plus 25% damage, but I'm not completely sure. So don't want to be hit by these legionaries once we have this debuff. It also states that enemies are more likely to target this character. I'll just take the description's word for it. Not sure if that's actually true. Probably is, but sometimes it isn't. Okay, Sophie, Inspire. I guess Nevar. Jarek, just go for it. Alright, one more hit should do it, so it would be extremely, extremely unlucky and unlikely if Nevar was unable to hit once with 3 slashes. So, goodbye, Necrosavant. Now we go for the Legionaries. So I can go for an overhead strike and a slash. Overhead strike has 95%. Go for slash. No kill just yet, but it's almost dead. No reason to adrenaline, I don't think. Can Accure actually score this kill from here? Nope. Okay, got hit there. I think that was a 5%. Yeah, that does happen occasionally. That does happen. So that is why we have Steel Brow, we have Resilient, we have Colossus, etc, etc. Okay, 9 enemies left. We get vision on a Wiedergänger here. And these fencers, they cheat a little bit. I think they have like either more action points than other people, or their action point costs are reduced from some perk. So this one was able to do, what was it, Great Slash thrice. Yeah, 3 times. So they cheat a little bit. This Zweihander is being stupid. We don't need help with this one legionary here. Should have just gone for this cluster of them here. They love to push them around, apparently. Okay, so this should be over, I think. Maybe next turn, if not, then the turn after that. Okay. Don't get hit on another 5%. And there goes that legionary. 7 enemies to go. I want to put Gunhild here? Probably not. We want to let Slave to get that position. Really weird decisions these guys make. Like, what use was that push? They also love their rotations. Okay. Let's go for it. Take a little bit of HP damage from that stinking cloud. What the hell are you doing, Fencer? Oh, jeez. Like, what was that? What are you doing? Why are you jumping away from there over here? What are you accomplishing with that? So weird. Like, what? So this fencer... Well, okay, the honor guard did have only 5% to hit. Okay, well, whatever. That's AI for you. I don't have a good shot, wouldn't do any damage even if he did. So let's just not do anything there. Alright, 4 of them left. Some reach weapons would help a bit here. Unable to get that kill, sadly. Just a little bit shy. Oh, you don't have stamina. Whatever. Okay, there goes the priest. There goes that honor guard. Two enemies left. No, whatever. Am I even able to get there? It's a bit difficult at least. Let's leave some space for the Crusader. Maybe get one more kill here. Hmm. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Luckily we weren't hit anyway. Okay, so I can't get a kill here. Not with one shot at it. Whatever. So just end turns. Wait for them to finish the job. Okay. So one level up there. A little bit of loot. And we got a little bit of revenge on the undead for that. Or we redeemed ourselves a little bit from that cowardice that we displayed last time when we fought undead in this very same spot. Okay, so even the smith. I'm seriously considering making him peaceable once we find more people. Well, we'll see what he's like at level 11 plus, but okay, let's take Battle Forged. And continue. Okay, another Alp mission. This is 3 Skull Escort Caravan. I think we'll take that. Also, we found the scout station. Yoink! Okay, so that makes camp busting so much easier. Okay, let's go ahead and take this caravan. As last time, we might immediately have to abandon it. But we might also get lucky and make it all the way. So, as before, everyone trains except for Oswulf. Okay. Actually, do we want to repair anything else? This thing. Maybe these. And we should probably have one guy salvage as well. Keep our tool situation manageable and also make some room in our inventory by getting rid of the garbage. That's 7 tools. I'm not gonna start trying to do math on these, if it's worth keeping them to sell or to salvage them. It's fine. We're doing just fine fiscally. So okay, let's go. Okay, so Never the Crusader approaches with a pained look on his face. His helmet is in hand as she wipes her brow. Sir, you should come and see this. You inquire as to what it is you are going to see. I don't have the words for it. You'd best come and see with your own eyes. Look down at your work, plotting the march for the coming days, but judging by the look on the sister's face, it can wait. Show me then. Okay, so Akyr, the flagellant, is again destroying himself, as usual. You get up and have her lead you to whatever it is that's causing an issue. You come across a throng of brothers circled around something or someone. Breaking your way through the crowd, the company quiets as you come into the clearing to find Akyr the flagellant unconscious on the ground. His back is stripped raw, and you think you can even see a rib or two. Thorns have broken off his brutish whip, embedding themselves in his flesh, and his skin hangs in strands where it hangs at all. It is good he has passed out, not because he would be horrible in pain, but because you think he might not otherwise have stopped. You order the men to clean him up, dress his wounds, and hide his tools of misery. Alright, so let's treat that. Also, yeah, we can actually start enchanting if we want to. Okay, yeah. So resilience is no longer available to us. That's probably good. That was OP. So instead we have these available to us. I think these actually get more powerful as the Valor levels. So let's actually not start to enchant just yet. This will get better if we wait, and we also won't be using these uncut gems, which Adam Sandler will be happy about. And also we can have her hopefully finish the training course before she gets assigned to spend the rest of her life in this enchanting tent. Okay, so yeah, go with that. And let's save just in case the game crashes or I fuck up the pausing and engage a huge group of undead, for example. Okay, there's the huge group of undead. So this is much tougher than the last fight, and it doesn't look like we'll have anyone to help us if we decide to fight. So there's a necromancer, there's a necrosavant, and many ancient legionaries, a Höllenhund, and assorted lesser undead. So we can do this, but people might die. How's our armor situation? Armors look to be fine. If we do this, I think we'll need to use quite a few nets to be able to manage it. I think there's a small possibility they view us as being stronger than them and run away as well. So I think we should stop with the, how should I put it? The Crusader does not want to, her honor doesn't permit fleeing from this, so I think we'll have to fight. We shall have to fight. We are on a mission to rid these lands, the whole world even, of the scourge of the undead. So we will not be backing down from this fight, and it might cost people their lives, but that is how it is. Okay, so we have the nets on Magnachar here. Could even give him a third net, just get rid of the light crossbow, not like it does significant damage at all. So do a little bit of rearranging here. Acure is not really going to be able to contribute much with this injury, especially if it's nighttime with his 69, which isn't that nice ranged skill. But yeah, let's see. And they do want to fight us, that makes sense. This will be probably a tough fight. Thanks to the necromancer, the legionaries will get resurrected. We should consider using a weapon other than a pike for this, for Elika, for example. Do we even have that option? We do have this fighting axe, but it's not even repaired yet. We have this Kopesh, but she only has 69. That number again. Melee skill. Sophie could use a better shield. So one of these heater shields for Sophie. Okay. Now maybe I should look at Gunhild's perk tree just now when we're preparing for this fight. So the question here is, do we want to change our weaponry in any way? Don't really see much in the way of options. Should maybe have Avon start with the net out. Let's give Blanca the Vala this bandage, just in case we need it. Okay, so yeah, let's fight. Don't want to abandon this character. Also, yeah, that's a consideration. If the Necrosavant gets next to a donkey, it's going to leech a lot of health out of that. And also, I hope these damn caravan hands don't do their usual kamikaze rush, which they sometimes do. Okay, not yet at least. So there's the Hellenhund. I suppose we should, or we could start using heightened senses already, but maybe we should wait for next turn. Also, the Necrosavant is waiting. Yeah, the Necrosavant is priority number 1. Everything else should be manageable. I'm not sure if the Necromancer can raise the Necrosavant or not. But just in case it can, I should probably stand on top of its corpse once it's been defeated. But that is getting ahead of things. Okay, so what we want to do is protect the donkeys from the Necrosavant. So let's put Gunhild here. Raymonda can... do we even want to shoot at these auxiliaries or not? They're not gonna take a lot of damage. Let's put her here. Save this bolt for the Necrosavant in case it comes from the south. And I guess we'll stay put with everyone, even though it's slightly problematic. Because these auxiliaries will be able to move up and either shield wall or attack. Well, we're kind of screwed either way. Because of the way we're positioned. If we move forward, I guess we get the first strikes in before they've been able to use shield wall, but that means we also abandon the caravan to the Necrosavant once it comes, and we will also have to eat some legionary pikes to the faces. So let's just hold where we are. And let's use this Vala ability. So a lot depends on what the Necrosavant decides to target. Which flank it chooses. If it tries to hit, for example, Thorolf, or if it goes for Magnachar, if it tries to go for this Caravan Donkey. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Could advance with the Crusader, use Riposte again. That's a bit risky though, even for the Crusader. This good against this specific auxiliary because it doesn't have a shield. Also likely be targeted by this Höllenhund. We can take this or this position. We might actually do that. I think we will. But yeah, it is a bit of a risk, and that also means you will not be able to participate in taking out the Necrosavant once we actually come into contact with it. But yeah, I think Sharark can stay there. Who do we inspire? It already inspired the Crusader, but I think I'd like to save it for next turn. I guess Nicholas is a good inspiring target, so let's do that. And now we decide, do we take this spot or not? Let's go ahead and do it. This legionary won't be able to target the Crusader without moving. Get adrenaline so we can riposte straight away next turn. With that in mind, we maybe should have taken this spot instead, so we got 2 slashes on this legionary. That would be more useful than getting 2 slashes on this auxiliary, who doesn't... Actually, yes, it does have a shield. Am I blind? I am blind. I thought it didn't have a shield. Okay, well, not that that matters too much, but still, I am blind. 20%, let's just not throw any of our access away for that. Elika can maybe support here a little bit, don't know if I want to. Let's not, let's be a little bit careful. And move Thorolf here, or do we? Maybe that's, no, that's dumb. Move you straight back. Okay, so we could be a bit greedy. This probably kills, even if it hits the body armor. If we miss though, we are unable to use a riposte. If we miss or... well, okay, body armor is only 30. Yeah, let's do it. 5% chance to miss. Okay, there we go. Riposte. No, okay, there. There's the Necrosavant. And annoyingly, it managed to hit the Crusader. Did have a decent chance to hit 36. Even against 67 melee defense. Okay, so... that is actually a problem if it decides to go purely for the Crusader. Because we don't have help there. But if anyone can handle a Necrosavant's fierce attacks, it will be the Crusader. So we just need to get a net on it. And... yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Geist slowly joining the fight. wait. Thankfully, I don't think the necromancer can possess these ancient legionaries. That would, or indeed that necrosavant. Can you imagine a necrosavant possessed? That would be terrifying. Okay, so I think Jarek will use Prayer of Faith, but not just yet. Okay, yeah, they're doing their shield walls instead of trying to hit the Crusader. That is annoying. The Valas heightened senses will help us quite a bit this fight. Inspire can wait, I think. So yeah, we'll see if I made a huge mistake by taking this fight or not. Got hit again with the Crusader there. Okay, so we can do Shatter for 3 possible hits here. I think that's pretty good. We get 2 hits. Alright. Here come the legionaries. They're not able to actually use their pikes against us just yet. There's also a couple of nachos here. Okay, Raimonda doing some work with what she has, which is a tier 1 crossbow. So pretty good damage considering the limitations. Swords are decent weapons against auxiliaries and legionaries. Magnachar is too far away to get to the Necrosavant with his throwing net. Could consider using it on this legionary. Or this legionary. Just to be able to hit them more reliably. We do have quite a few of them. Sure, let's use one on this guy. And we have 95 on this with Leif. Not able to kill, sadly. There's the auxiliary back. Avon is too far away, but can use adrenaline to throw the net. At least if he has vision. Should have enough vision with -1 only. So take that spot, I suppose, and use adrenaline. 31 melee defense. Will be able to handle his own, but not for long. And Prayer of Faith here. Okay, so I think that's a bug. This embalmed soldier did not get affected by Prayer of Faith, so maybe it's not like coded as undead or something, I don't know. Margareta. Go for damage there. Nope. Don't want to be wasting fatigue with staff bashes on the Vala. Just keep all our fatigue for heightened senses. Okay. Let's inspire Nicholas again. Okay, so I think this fight is tough enough. I think people will die. Not sure whom. If it's the Crusader, it's run over, of course. Could try to go for a flank on this Geist with Gunhild. Since he's only using a spear, which does basically no damage to these legionaries, I think we'll try to do something like that. Okay, use the net. Get another net out. I suppose adrenaline again. It's probably going to break out of the net. It acts in one turn. It might break out and teleport somewhere here. That would be terrifying. Terrible and terrifying. Okay, it's able to score a hit there. Okay, let's turn the combat speed down as well. Okay, so this Nacho went for the slash there and or the ghoul claws and missed. So those are taken care of. So we need this Necros of Undead. That is a priority. This Pike Legionary is dead. Well, everything needs to go, of course, but... Okay, so the Necromancer can raise 2 of them in one turn, so we will eventually be or have killed enough of them to actually make a push for the Necromancer himself. Maybe I should have used a split there at least on the other target, but I did not. Use heightened senses again. Now if Shararek gets unlucky, he might die in this fight. Okay, Riposte actually doing something. Use Prayer of Faith again or not. Don't really need to use it, these guys will stay baffled for next turn, so let's just shield wall. Don't have rebound yet, so we won't be able to keep doing this shield wall for the whole fight. Okay, Sophie can inspire. I guess it's Nicholas once again. That's one benefit of Mind Over Body again. We can do so much and not run out of fatigue. Now we start to take damage from these spikes. Miss both of the axes. Okay. Get hit there. Get hit again. So Thorolf will eventually die if this keeps up. So let's see, 20 enemies. The Necromancer probably has at least one bodyguard. So that's 5, 10, 15, 18. So it has one bodyguard. Okay. So we could go either for this Geist or for the Necromancer. Let's wait for now and see what happens. Okay, Torolf has 80% on this legionary. Guess that's the best target we can take. Does get a hit in, good. Now Crusader can do some slashing. Let's get a kill on this Wiedergänger. Do 2 slashes on the Necrosavant. That takes care of that, and also we will also find out if it's if the Necromancer is able to raise it or not next turn. Okay, Raimonda can't really do much in this fight. Maybe use this net actually if things get really bad for Torolf. I think we're fine though, now that the Necromancer is gone. Probably. So let's not use the net on Magnachar. Okay, Elika. Go for this Legionary. And we either go for the Geist or the Necromancer. I think we go for the Necromancer. It has one bodyguard. I don't know what it is though. Change into the pike here. Okay, Höllenhund moving to flank us. We're able to make a push for the legionaries here. Okay. So annoyingly, this legionary is now blocking our advancement on these pike legionaries. But we did get a hit in with the split. Okay, Höllenhund teleports to somewhere. Don't know where. Sophie can inspire. I guess it's Nicholas once again. So this Wiedergänger is flanking us. Shouldn't matter though. Good kill. And I think we move back because these legionaries are going to target him. He would live though since he's nimble. That might save Torolf. Probably not worth it. And Torolf won't die just yet. And also we didn't even, or Torolf didn't get targeted. Okay. Slowly advance on the Necromancer. Let's move Raymond a bit in case the Hollenhund teleports somewhere around here. Don't need to use a net. Just get your crossbow out, I guess. Okay, so the Necromancer has one Wiedergänger bodyguard. There's the Höllenhund doing a lot of damage to the donkey. Don't want a single donkey to die, because that would mess with our mission. Okay, I need to teleport this Höllenhund before it kills the donkey. Can do a swing here, I think we will. Get one kill. Don't have enough fatigue for anything else. So still need that mind over body for Leif. Okay, we did get teleport the Höllenhund. And Sophie once again inspires Nicholas. Okay, Thorolf is almost out of the fight now because his armor is almost gone. Sherrick needs to recover. Gaze down. Good kill for Akyur. And let's get next to the Necromancer there. Not again. Okay, didn't have enough action points to attack the donkey. Okay, Raimonda, shoot that. Let's make sure it doesn't get to this spot again. Okay, so this fight should be won without any casualties at this point. Didn't go exactly according to plan, because I was pretty sure that the Necrosavant would not target the Crusader, but that went actually pretty well. Can't complain about that, I suppose. Okay, yeah, Torolf needs to be taken out of the fight at this point, though. So, go there. Okay, Raimonda. Guess shoot that Wiedergänger. Hellenhund is almost dealt with. Use Prayer of Faith again here. We are out of throwing axes. The javelins are far worse against these ancient legionaries. That's actually a bit of a problem. The Hellenhund will probably come for Gunhild. Okay, it didn't. Okay, there goes the Hellenhund. Okay, so that should be the fight then. Just as we start taking damage on Sherrick. So a very nice fight and no one died. Very happy about that result. Right, just the necro and the bodyguard left. And Acure finishes the job. Okay, and you can see how happy Nevar is about this. So, quite a bit of experience there. Some loot as well. We will have to do inventory management. Okay. At this point, I think we want to get the donkey for more inventory space. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's see. Prepare that. And salvage some more equipment. That's probably fine. Do we need to heal? Yes, we do. We should also have some repairing. That can be Magnachar. Okay, let's continue. Okay, we are at full health. Let's do a little bit of rearranging here. Also the level ups. Actually, I'll do that next time. It's been a long session, so yeah. Thanks for watching, and actually let's save first. There we go. So thanks for watching and see you next time.